Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. Yes, you, my brothers, my sisters, my family. This is day by day reflections and thoughts to Yashar'al, nation of believers. My name is Symmanayah. If you're tuning in for the first time, you will come to know that all nations, all individuals who seek to worship and obey the Almighty Father, Yahuah, and those who come to accept Yahusha as Mashiach, as our Messiah. It is you who I consider my family, my brothers, my sisters. Again, my name is Symmanayah. Today is October 17, 2013. In this segment, I want to address fact or fiction. Fact or fiction. Get ready, my brothers and sisters. Get ready for proof, and the time remaining will all come to be known. Not up to the day or hour, my brothers and sisters, but at least the season. And in due time we will know, for we will see our Master Yahusha upon his return. We are men, women, and children. We breathe fresh air and have a heartbeat. We witness birth of a person and the death of individuals, as we know it from our practical perspective and natural perspective. Before us are major decisions to make, tough choices regarding how we function in these bodies. We face these decisions each day. There are benefits and consequences to the choices we make in life. As we grow older each passing day, some of us ponder on what's beyond our existence after these bodies are returned to the ground. There are also people among us who don't care or are 100% just plain atheists. With all this said, is there really an Almighty One, Yahuah? Was Yahusha, Yahuah's word, made flesh? Can one experience life immeasurably between now and beyond the grave by only accepting Yahusha as Mashiach, Messiah, our Messiah, in order to be in fellowship with Almighty Yahuah? Yes, yes, and yes, my brothers and sisters. Fact or fiction? Yes, among many, they still struggle trying to determine what's true and what's not true. They still struggle to determine what is fact and what is fiction. Who has considered how much time would remain for them once they receive proof of the existence of the Almighty Father Yahuah? Who has given thought to when and if proof emerges before a person who is vacillating or jumping back and forth and not sure whether this whole thing of faith, or should I say our beliefs, are fact or fiction? Who has given to thought that when proof comes before their eyes, how much time will be left? When we are able to get beyond the question of fact and fiction, what next? What do people do once they are convinced and proof reaches their face? Are there responsibilities that come with this proof? Will we be held more accountable once we move beyond the shadow of a doubt whether this is fact or fiction? How many will embrace it? Proof is as the unequivocal fact. If we are in the last days, end times, as I am persuaded to believe we are, how much time is left? How much time is left? This becomes one of the ultimate questions. I am persuaded to believe there are many diverse things that will be identified before us, capable of influencing our directions. Once proof of a living Elohim, Father and Creator Yahuah, becomes fact to us, and we are removed from fiction, we are removed from unbelief. Many of us have established knowledge and understanding, have come to know and partake in this immeasurable life. But what about those who will come into the light in the near future and in the future days? What about them? How much time will they have? How much time do we have to reach out to them? What will we say to them? What will we present to them? Will we learn to continue on our path and worship and obey and move as the Father guides us? Or will we be over anxious and overzealous and say the wrong things to someone coming away from the struggle of determining whether this is all fact or fiction. Where do influences originate? How do we manage them? How will we be able to determine what is right versus what is wicked? Let's visit the structure of man with a prayerful state of mind. Let's consider various influencing elements. Sight and sound play a critical role in how we are shaped. Our behaviors are formed by our ability to see, or at least think we can see as well as hear. Beginning with the day we are born, there are many influences. We have and or will come to discover the diverse influences once we come to grips with the fact the Almighty Yahuah and Yahusha are real. Otherwise, we consume time wastefully if we are wandering in the fictitious illusion of unbelief. Yes, there will be people, places, and things contributing to our direction upon discovering the fact that Yahuah is the beginning and the end, the Almighty One, the Creator, our Father. Yes, there will be many people, places, and things that will come at us, or we will begin to pay attention to. Some for the good, some for the bad. People, their beliefs, words, and actions will be before our eyes, of which we will either gain something from them that just might be righteous, or we will succumb to something that is wicked. People have been used to influence other people, and everyone participates in this proof one way in or another. The Most High Father Yahuah uses us as he sees fit through his set-apart spirit sent in Yahusha's name. The enemy will cause us to stumble and fall, thus demonstrating the battle within these earthen vessels. Words are brought to us and available to us, from conversations to writings to pictures to videos to audios to recordings and or transmission of words through other devices. Words that form messages and contribute towards influencing us. The beliefs of people will vary tremendously and thus pose a challenge for us who will be seeking after we have discovered the fact that the Almighty Father Yahuah is real. In addition to these challenges, we will find our location. Wherever they may be, we will discover that they contribute to our decision and directions in life. Adding more to our quest are the actions of people. Note that for most of us, our actions may not be in balance with our words. There's a lot of people say one thing and do another. This poses even a more challenge to the awakening believer who is pursuing life of worship and obedience upon coming away from struggling with whether this is fact or fiction. Who among us contributed to a person's discovering fact versus fiction? Who among us give thought to our actions and influence on those who are watching us? You see, my brothers and sisters, we contribute to one another more than we realize. There is so much we take for granted. We tend to ignore many details in our going and comings day to day. This does not mean details don't exist. So a person is brought into the truth about the Almighty Yahuah and Yahusha as Mashiach and Messiah, but find themselves faced with enormous challenges and hard decisions to make. What will we do to be of service to such a one who fits this description? Who has given thought to what such a person is going through? Are we assisting by contributing to their challenges? Are we contributing to the confusion they may be facing? These and many questions come to mind regarding the progress of one who is able to move forward upon discovering what is fact. Are we contributing to the building up of their lives? My brothers and sisters, as I mentioned all too often, we are in the last days. These are the end times. And soon we will face ourselves in position. We will be faced in positions where we will have to make quick decisions and respond with a degree of urgency. I want to bring to mind again how I am compelled to believe there will be chaos, violence, civil unrest, turmoil, and more during these end times. As pertaining to those who seek to worship and obey the living instructions and guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha, we will experience humbling times. Parallel to what will be occurring before our eyes, we will see increased famine, drought, pestilence, and plagues. Yes, my brothers and sisters. So we have these emerging prophecies coming to pass at the same time people are discovering proof that brings them to the difference between fact and fiction. How many translations of scriptures are there out there? How many translations of scriptures exist? How many different camps, fellowships, groups exist who all claim to have it right? How many books represent scriptures? How many books exist that present and support a person's point of view regarding the pursuit of true worship and obedience? Will we actually discover the true Hebrew language? And will we honestly be able to fluently use it before the return of the Mashiach? I don't think so, my brothers. So be mindful of those who claim to have down pat and claim to be experts or scholars on the original Hebrew language. For it was in pictures and symbols that the language existed, with a dependency on the living spirit of Almighty Father, Yahuah, to make known the messages, to make alive the letter. Yes, my brothers and sisters. Will we have time in the middle of now events, conditions such as described earlier regarding end time prophecy? In other words, when chaos and violence break out, when we are forced to transition and move, when we are guided or called abruptly or unexpectedly, will we have time to research the Hebrew root of every word and everything? No, I don't think so. It would be a time of following the righteous and living guidance of the Most High. I am not saying disregard or dismiss the quest to try to learn history, but there must be balance. There is the thing of looking back. There is the thing of person who plows the field and turns his head and look back too far, too often. Let us know when to stop. Let us know when to look up to the Most High and stop in our tracks and respond with a ready mind, body, and soul. Again, I tell you, this is not to attack. It is for the mere fact of having balance. Do not succumb to chasing the letter over the living spirit of the Most High. It is important for us to get the name of the Almighty Father Yahuah correct, as well as his word manifest in the flesh as our Mashiach, our Messiah, Yahusha. It is important that we understand that their names are correct. I do not condone nor do I support the use of pagan false idol names that were infused in scriptures in an attempt to hide the Almighty Father Yahuwah's name, in an attempt to hide Yahusha's name, our Mashiach. Come away from such teachings, such beliefs, such practices. Soon and very soon the true worshipers among them will come to discover the true name of the Father. They will be delivered. Pray and watch. It is very important for us to understand that we must depend and lean on the Spirit of Yahusha. What about learning the true structure and function of our relationship with the Almighty Father, made possible through the sacrifice and resurrection of Yahusha? What's a person to do in so little time as chaos begins to break out, as civil unrest erupts, turmoil, violence, forced transition? We are to lean into the bosom of the Most High. We serve a living Savior, and the sooner we discover the voice of the set-apart Spirit of Yahuah sent in Yahusha's name, the better off we will be. Let us seek earnestly to worship and obey He who gives us breath, a heartbeat, and life immeasurable. During these last moments, as we know it, we will come to points where tough choices will face us in a moment's notice. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, earnestly, let us be wise in choosing our words to reflect the righteousness of the Most High Father Yahuah as we believe. Let us be mindful of how we direct and or contribute to the influence of others as they come to know the fact that Almighty Yahuah is alive, is real, that Yahusha is real. Remember, people, let us be mindful of how real this journey is. People are watching us just as we watch people, including those who are new to the walk. Currently, there are people who have not discovered life immeasurably, provided by Almighty Father Yahuah. Through Yahusha HaMashiach, Yes, currently there are those who have moved way past discovering, but it doesn't mean that there is no hope. And there are those of us who have come to the fact of knowing that Almighty Yahuah is indeed the beginning, the end, the creator of all things, our Father. There are those of us who have come beyond the struggle of trying to determine whether that is fact or fiction. We know it is a statement of fact. It is the reality of life. In the coming months, days and months, how many events will come? Proof will come. What is necessary to get our attention will. Let us establish a ready mind, body, and soul to respond accordingly. While there is the matter of the Almighty Father Yahuah before the unknowing, there is also the matter of fact and fiction when a person speaks. I have witnessed many claiming to hear from the Almighty Father and speak with confidence, but they are confidently wrong. They are using these words to try to convince people that they have spoken or heard from the Father, and they are dead wrong. And we who seek and pursue after righteousness earnestly would be able to discern, for the Spirit of Yahusha will reveal the things that are hidden. I witness people, especially self-appointed leaders, self-appointed mores and teachers, self-appointed elders, dismiss righteous words as one's opinion because they are void of hearing the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha. These self-appointed individuals err, not knowing the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha, nor the power thereof. Please note, when error or wickedness is present, chances are it will contribute to distraction. If you continue to fellowship with wickedness or compromising spirit, they will contribute to the destruction of your flesh. When wickedness is revealed to us and we are able to see the truth, the facts are that Yahusha have revealed it to us, and we should be able to execute right rulings. We should have a ready mind to come away from such, or be used by the Most High to reprove or execute right rulings and display discipline. Be not afraid, my brothers and sisters. We are to guard the living instructions of the Most High Father, stand strong, present as we are told. Be not afraid to execute right rulings, and watch the power and strength of the Almighty Father who approve what is righteous. Yes, my brothers and sisters, fact or fiction is a description of many conflicting decisions for a lot of people. But as end-time prophecies are fulfilled, as they intense and become more obvious, more visible before our eyes, we will witness people converting. We will witness converts seeking others who have already discovered the truth. When end-time prophecies increase with intensity, we will witness more people who will be able to discern whether or not this journey we call life is fact or fiction. Let us strengthen up by praying and studying, praying some more. Let us power up by learning to lean into the living instructions and guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha. I pray, O Yashar'al, that we continue to grow in discernment and understanding, for this is very critical in the coming days, more than ever before. Pray and watch, my brothers. Pray and watch. Establish a ready mind of which direction you would go. Prayerfully, that direction is to follow after righteousness. Be encouraged, my brothers and sisters. All will come to be the proof of those whom the Most High Father Yahuah through his set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name. Those who will be called in or have been chosen to lead Yashar'al will emerge. Yashar'al will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. There will also be brothers and sisters who will be instructed to shelter or stay in place to echo the final call before the return of our Mashiach. And our translation, when we become translated, transformed, when we see him, for we will see him as he is, we shall be as he has designed us to be. The Most High Father Yahuah through Yahusha has revealed much and will continue to make known his words to us. All promises from above will be kept, my brothers and sisters. All scriptures will be fulfilled. Every detail will have its place. Until next time, my brothers, my sisters, my family, Remember the battles regarding what's fiction, what's fact, and execute right rulings as guided by the Spirit of Yahusha. Till next time, my family, shalom, shalom, shalom.